So now I'm going to go through and show you our DRMs. Okay. So everybody's got a DRM. Specifically in this case, if all the tenants were standard net leases and they didn't have any specific changes, then you could create I could create one detailed reimbursement method for everyone. But since everything's different, I've got to create individual ones. So show you what this looks like. I'll move my head. Okay, cool. So for the site OPEX controllable, the restaurant is going to pay net their pro rata share, and it's the natural pro rata share, which means it's the correct proportion to the total gross leasable area of the shopping center. All right, and it's charged at 103%. That's what we've learned in the lease. Is there is a 3% management fee that could be charged back to the tenant. Okay, here's our REA expense group. Here is our adjusted pro rata share, and this number came from right here. Okay, so again, we have this REA, and the REA says 50-50 expenses with the neighbor, and then we've allocated 50% to the neighbor, and we've changed our natural pro rata share to equal the balance of 50%. This was really fun to explain to the tenants during reconciliations. Okay, so as we move through these expense categories, 103% on not controllable, because that is part of our management fee, that 3%. And property taxes and insurance are just a straight pass-through. All right, so here's our medical user. Same categories. With this medical user, there is no administrative fee, and the max growth potential is 5%, and so that is our controllable CAM. So 5% growth on the controllable operating expenses and the REA, which qualifies as controllable CAM according to the lease. Okay, same situation, natural pro rata share for this expense category, but we did our adjusted 15.6% for the REA. All right, here's our phone tenant. So this one had 7% maximum growth in their CAM cap. And here's their adjusted pro rata share. And taxes and insurance are straight pass-through. All right, here's our general retailer. Oh, look, what we found in the leases here is we get a 15% administrative fee. And also, there is a 7% CAM cap. All right. All right, and so here's the neighbor property owner. So since we're actually going to give them reconciliation based on the REA document, I did add them as a tenant, and they're taking 1 square foot, and they're not paying any rent, but they have this detailed reimbursement method. So this is how I can go in and say that they're going to pay an additional 15% administrative fee. All right, and their pro rata share is 50% on this expense.